Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you guys are great. In my previous video, we did discuss about point of personal privilege. Now today, we are going to discuss and highlight the actual point, and a more destructive and a very important one is point of order. Remember, it is very difficult to choose for the people what actually the point of order. So take a look that on what occasion you can raise this point of order, because it is very important and also giving you a proper right to raise a question on that. So take a look for that.
So, what we were actually discussing today is about the point of order. So, let's have a quick look into that. The word order itself reflects like it is something relevant to the order of rules, like this particular privilege, or you can say the point, actually relevant to the rules and procedures and the order of the rules and procedures. Okay? Moving to that, right? It is actually like point of order, the situation when this kind of things or any of the delegate actually raise the point of order, which is actually the improper use of rules and procedures, either by the delegate or the chairperson, right? Any kind of a mistake, any kind of improper use of terminology, as well as any kind of you can say situation comes like either relevant to the rules and procedure. So if something appears like that, any of the delegate can raise this as a point of order. So as I said, like whatever the circumstance says, but we have to take care, or you can say the delegate has to take care about this, that it may not interrupt any of the speaker. Like if you found that any of the improper use of order, you cannot like just directly raise a point of order and someone is speaking, or even the chair is speaking, and you apparently start interrupting to the speaker. No, you cannot. You have to wait for it, and you will find it like it is like improper use of rules and procedure, so raise the point of order into that. Moving to that, like it is like the situation that even anyone is like raising question, or you can say a situation like during this speech, like if someone is just like talking, like someone is just like talking out of order, like the topic is totally different, and whoever the delegate is speaking about that, so you can raise that point of order actually that needs to be like stop, because that particular delegate, or you can say fellow delegate, is actually giving in a speech which was not actually to the context of that. So you can raise that your point of order into that. Furthermore, the chair or the chairpersons or the directors, or you can say your moderator, has to entertain this point of order immediately. If you really remember that I have mentioned earlier that this order, this point of privilege actually, or you can say the point of order, is really destructive, because chair has to entertain this on an immediate basis, because it is actually relevant to following the proper rules and procedures. So on every context, your chairperson has to immediately take this point for you and entertain you and actually explain you. So that is I must say like a proper responsibility for the committee director to immediately entertain this point of order. So yes, on some occasion it does happen, like some of the delegates who actually don't know the meaning of point of order, or actually they are confused like what is the point of order and what is the point of personal privilege. And then later we're going to talk about, like after this video, the next video will be, we will have point of parliamentary inquiry. So they just apparently raise point of order. So the director or the chairperson needs to properly explain and whether accept this factor, whether this point is actually the point of order, like violation of rules and procedure or improper use of rules and procedure. So if the director or the chairperson have successfully explained whether this point of order is actually the point of order, fair enough, there will be no issue. However, if the director says no, this is not a point of order, and the delegate thinks no, it is a proper point of order, so director cannot may rule out or cannot say that this point of order is out of order. See, this is how the destructive and a very, very important point of order and a privilege actually it is, that director cannot may rule out this and cannot say out of order if it is actually violation or improper use of rules and procedure. Moving to that, if we just have a look, yes, as I said, this decision of the director is really open to appeal. It means that if the entire committee is really gathered onto that this particular rule is actually the improper or violation of existing rules and procedure of any desired conference, so it is actually the open to appeal. It means that delegates needs to gather and they can appeal on this decision what have been made by the director, like in order just to out of order or rule out that particular point of order. So this is how the destructive one, okay? And then of course on some occasion that is really happened, that you may interrupt the speaker when the speech itself is not following the proper parliamentary procedures. Like for instance, like any of the delegates is speaking and not actually following the proper parliamentary procedures, so any of the delegate may raise and may actually interrupt in this situation in between to any of the speaker and raise that point of order, and the director immediately has to entertain, like, okay, delegate, raise and stand, what is the point of order. So you can actually as a delegate say that this particular thing is actually the violation of a parliamentary procedures, or actually like that is totally against, I mean we're supposed to follow this, why the delegate have actually raised this thing. So in that situation you can actually interpret, or you can say actually interrupt the speaker into that. And of course, I mean, especially I need to suggest to my chairs and of course to the delegates, first to the chairs, like, don't feel actually insult or disrespect if any of the delegate raise a point of order against you, although it is a destructive one. But take it as an example, like we all are humans, of course we can conduct a mistake, so accept this fact and accept and clarify to your delegates. And delegates needs to think about this way, that the chair is also a human, he or she can actually make a mistake, so do not actually take it so aggressive into that. Give a chance and try to give a chance. And on the other hand, chair has to feel like, fair enough, they are the humans, they can conduct a mistake. So don't actually think about that if someone is raising a point of order that is simply like insulting of your experiences, really disrespecting of your experience. So that's what we have, the most destructive, the most important privilege, that is a point of order. In the next video we are going to discuss about point of parliamentary inquiry. Till that, take care of yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, as well as to share to others this video. Have a good day. Bye bye.